The reclusive Charles Foster Kane, wealthy newspaper tycoon and entrepreneur. The man who could have been president died last night in his big creepy castle. His last words? Does anyone know what his last words were?
Says here, he said, Rosebud.
Yes, but why did he say Rosebud? I want all you journalists to go talk to everyone he ever knew. We'll flash back through different parts of Kane's life, and hopefully figure out what Rosebud is by the end of the movie. And I'm going to end this scene by tempting fate and literally saying the line, what could possibly go wrong?
One of Kane's ex-wives. Could you tell us about Charles Foster Kane?
No! Fuck off!
Okay, I'll go do something else then. Can I see the memoirs of Mr. Kane's benefactor?
Okay, here they are.
Being a kid is so awesome. I'm gonna go ride my sled. Oh, hello, Mommy. Look, I made a snowman.
Charles, I have some news. In exchange for a lot of cash you'll be entitled to when you reach 25, you're going to leave me and your daddy and go and live with this random creepy businessman. And look, he has candy. Take the candy from the stranger, Charlie.
No, I don't want to. I hate you, creepy old man. Yeah!
Get off me, you little brat.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Thatcher. What that boy needs is a jolly good thrashing.
Well, Jim, that's why he's going to be brought up somewhere where you can't get at him.
Now the boy's 25, I think he's an airhead simpleton. Look at this letter he wrote me last week. Dear Mr. Thatcher, I'm coming back to the country soon. Could you please buy the New York Inquirer for me? I think it would be fun to run a newspaper. I think it would be fun to run a newspaper. Who the hell do you think he is? Well-adjusted member of society? Oh, and now he's in charge of the Inquirer. He's making them cover socially relevant topics and show sympathy to the misfortunate. What a fucking hippie! Kane, you idiot! Your own shares in this company you're running hit pieces against. This is not how you run a newspaper. Ah!
Yes, Mr. Thatcher, I know I'm a massive hypocrite. But I also happen to be one of those mythological creatures known as journalists. We won't exist in the future when Murdoch takes over, and will only survive through cave paintings. Thatcher, if I don't look after the underprivileged, somebody else will.
But you're losing money!
But look how much of it I've got. I've got enough money to last a lifetime. Oh, turns out I didn't. Well, that's the end of me.
Shit, no mention of Rosebud. Well, that was a waste of time. So, Mr. Person, who worked with Kane at the Inquirer, what do you think I should do?
You should go see Kane's former best friend from college, Deborah Leland. But first, I'm going to give you some anecdotes about Kane for 20 minutes.
I want you to go get the goods on a trashy story about a murder, and if the right people don't want to talk to you, call them an anarchist and get the cops on them.
You're swine, Mr. Kane.
I'm just looking out for people's interests. There's something more I've got to put into this paper than just pictures and print. I'm going to put in a declaration of principles. I will provide the people of this city with a daily paper that will provide the truth. I will provide a fighting and tireless champion of their rights and freedoms as citizens. People still aren't buying my newspaper. This rival newspaper circulation is better than mine. I'll buy their staff. Hooray! Now my circulation is double theirs.
Yay!
Hey everybody, I just bought the world's biggest diamond.
Woo! Yay!
And I have a collection of priceless statues. And I'm getting married to the president's niece.
Yay!
There is a man, a certain man, and for the poor you may be sure that he'll do all he can. Who is this one? His favorite son. Just by his action has the traction magnets on the run. Who loves to smoke? Enjoys a joke. And wouldn't get a bit upset if he were really broke. With wealth and fame, he's still the same. I'll bet you find you're not alive if you don't know his name. He doesn't like that mister, he likes good old Charlie.
His first wife's name was Emily. She wouldn't have been Rosebud.
Oh, for fuck's sake, why didn't you tell me that earlier? I could have left.
Maybe Rosebud was something he lost. He lost everything he ever had, except his massive creepy mansion and all his possessions. Like I said, go see his ex-best friend Jebediah Leland. He's in a hospital down the street. Old age Mr. Thompson. The only disease you don't want to be cured of.
I think Charlie Kane was a self-absorbed asshole. I never believed what I read in the Inquirer. It was a worthless rag, and his first marriage broke down pretty quickly.
Charles, I don't think your paper should be attacking the president, because he is the president. And I have a duty to report the facts. Seriously, just because he's the president, that's your argument. Yes, and I don't like your friends. Well, I don't like yours. Now I'm an embittered old man.
Kane wanted love. He just didn't have any to give. You know what he called his second wife? He called her a cross-section of the American public. He first met her while he was still married and she became his mistress.
Ah, have a toothache. Want to go back to my place?
Look, Susan, I can wiggle both my ears at the same time.
Well, this is the strangest foreplay ever.
Now I am running for governor of my state, and I am speaking at a political rally in a deep voice and doing a serious face, so you know that I'm serious. My opponent is a smelly head, and I am going to rattle off some completely meaningless buzz phrases. I am going to promise to make promises for the working man. The working man and the slum child will know I will do everything to protect their interests. I will do that by doing some things.
I'm Kane's political opponent, and I've made it so Kane's wife has found out he has a mistress.
Charles, how could you? I mean, I'm not that bothered by it. Frankly, I was probably about to dump you anyway, and we were only staying together for the sake of your political career. Holy shit, my political career. I'm angry.
Well, tough shit, Charlie. I'm going to spread this story.
Do it, Geddes. I'm going to leave my wife and marry this girl with a toothache that I barely know.
Why? You'll ruin your career and your marriage and lose the election. You're a fool.
I'm doing it because I can. I'm Charles Foster Kane, and I do what I like. Oh shit, I lost the election. Why does that keep happening? Should I be learning a lesson from all this?
Now I'm a drunk and I hate you, Kane. Bollocks. You just want to persuade people to love you on your own terms.
That's not true, Leland. Not true at all. You're just saying that because I left my wife because she kept telling me what to do, and then I shacked up with a girl I barely even liked just to prove a point. Susan, dear, I'm going to build you an opera house. Even though you're not a very good singer, you don't even like singing that much, and I'm clearly running out of money.
I don't really want to, but...
You'll do what I say. I'm Charles Foster Kane. Rah!
Oh, she tried to kill herself. Maybe Leland had a point.
So Kane built that massive creepy fuck-off castle, shot himself away up there till the day he bloody well died.
Charles, I'm bored of my jigsaw puzzle collection. I want to go to New York.
No, Susan, I'm too old now. I've decided we're going to go on an old people's holiday next weekend to some boring old stately home or something.
I've had it, Charles.
Susan, whatever I do because I love you.
No, you don't. You just want me to love you. I'm leaving you.
Susan, please, don't do this to me.
Oh, I see. So it's you this is being done to, not me. Huh.
Rosebud.
Well, I guess we'll never know what Rosebud was. Kane was a man who had everything, and lost everything. Maybe Rosebud was something he couldn't have, or something he lost. It wouldn't explain everything, of course. No single word can explain a man's life. Maybe Rosebud is like a missing piece of a jigsaw puzzle. Ah well. Now let's burn all his possessions in this ginormous fire.